Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming, and this is part 24 of Sherlock Holmes and Devil's Daughter. Chain reaction, been one of the most annoying missions thus far. So yeah, I'm really getting pissed off with this game, because the missions or the puzzles are becoming more difficult and annoying as fuck. I'm losing patience with it, but that's just me. We've had a few hour videos here and there, which I'm not happy about, but there you go. Fuck it. So, we're going to Scotland Yard, that's the last thing I remember. And the loading screens are bollocks. Been complaining throughout the entirety of this game. So, and we've changed back again, I don't like that. So we've got to go to Scotland Yard. I'm not letting us go home, so straight to Scotland Yard. And we've got to talk to the suspects. I suspect Barasco gang were killed by electricity inside the technical cab. Anything else to go on thus far? And there's no other evidence. That's ridiculous. This is going to be a complicated mission. Resolve the murder at the square, interrogate possible suspects, examine the belongings of the victim and suspects, find out where the technical cab came from, perhaps it was not too far from the street. So we've got a lot to do in this video. And also get a haircut and get my beard back, because I'm not happy about that.
Ah, Mr. Holmes, we have a slight problem.
What happened?
One of the suspects, Mr. Reginald Butcher, has escaped. It was after we asked him to put his belongings in the evidence room. I'm sorry.
How did he escape?
He hit me in the face. Took me by surprise, you know, otherwise
Of course. That's all?
Just before he left the yard, he shouted, "Sorry, I'll come back later."
Sorry, I'll come back later.
He could have said that without punching me.
Is Inspector Lestrade here?
No, he will be absent for a couple of days. Can we keep this incident between us?
Get him back, I don't care. Share your conclusion with the constable. Completed. Find the escaped suspect. What? How do I find him? Walk the streets? Alright, I suppose I have to interrogate everyone. So, no, that's not it. Evidence room. So we've got 3 suspects. One by one. Oh, this is a pain in the arse. Dear Mr. Butcher, alright, your repeated absence, which is compounded by your delays with existing workload, simply cannot continue. So this is from work, a place called Vell. I don't know, a repeated absence, okay. Existing workload cannot continue. You are responsible for a number of serious errors that your colleagues have found themselves compelled to rectify. We are sorry for this present situation, as you have always been an exemplary employee. We understand the complications of your personal situation, but if you're unable to correct your behaviour in the immediate future, we shall be forced to terminate your employment. Directors of the Underground Electric Railways Company of London. So this guy, the Butcher, worked for the company Vell, or the Electric Railways. Alright, so women allowed to smoke stuff.
Reginald Butcher had problems with his job.
Okay. What's this pen for?
This
then?
pen is an expensive one, but it isn't new.
Okay.
The initials MB.
Okay, MB. Mr. Butcher, we have most excellent news for you. Please arrange to visit the hospital as soon as possible so we may conclude this matter. P.S. Her condition is stationary. Dr. Matthew Smith, Great Ormond Street Hospital. It's still around today. Of course, it treats children. So, Mr. Butcher had a personal situation with a woman in hospital who is now, she's stationary, which stable I suppose is the word you could use, which is good. So, Mr. Butcher was forced to, has had this thing on his mind, been making mistakes at work, and he just has something to do with it. Interesting.
This letter from yesterday perhaps explains why Butcher was in such a hurry.
Ah.
At any rate, I now have an exact address.
Good. What on earth's this?
Reginald Butcher is fond of sweets.
Okay. So now we have an address. The Great Ormond Street. So let's go get him back. That's what we've got to do now. Fairly simple. I'm not happy about me having hair. I've shaved my beard. Come on, man. The game's whack for that. It keeps changing it. I'm not happy about that. I suppose we could put things together. I don't know. Maybe I should have done that. Right, before we enter, let's see if we can do that. Problems at work. No, okay, so now we know, look, okay, it's another piece of information we have, that's fine. Right, so let's speak to... Okay.
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Oh. So she had a kid? Is that right?
I'm apparently in the children's ward.
Okay. This is a children's ward, and yet there's a roaring fireplace. Am I imagining things, or what? Rotate. Ah, here we go. It's her.
Mr. Butcher's wife.
What's that name? Judy, Jenny, Judith Butcher. Okay. And what's this? Mr. Butcher, I can confirm we are willing to admit your daughter into the care of our hospital. You will be responsible for the travel expenditure, naturally taking all appropriate precautions due to the delicate state of your daughter. Additionally, you must attend all and accommodation and costs and all medical attention. Okay. The final bill cannot be summarised within this letter. It will depend, of course, upon your daughter's condition, but I must warn you that the sum may be considerable. Dr. K.O. Medin. Ah, Stockholm. So it's foreign doctor.
Admission file at Karolinska University Hospital in Stockholm.
So this is interesting. Seriously ill daughter and problems at work. Makes perfect sense. Let's go with the first. Butcher's problems. We're going Butcher problems at work due to a visit seriously ill daughter. Makes sense. Boom. Right, so that's one problem solved. We know why he's having problems at work. Let's have a look at the chart. Okay, diagnosis. Myelitis. Age something. 12 years old. Remarks. Heart moving? What? Heart murmur. Is that what that is?
Merrill Butcher.
Merrill Butcher's her name. Is that all we had to get from it?
Merrill Butcher. Alright.
Before we talk to him, is there anything else? Probably not. MB Merrill Butcher.
Mr. Reginald Butcher, I've come from Scotland Yard. Might we talk?
All right, but not too loudly. She's finally asleep.
Is she your daughter?
My pretty little Merrill. She's very ill. Now look, I'm sorry I ran, but I had to see Dr. Blowberry today and the policeman wouldn't listen.
Don't worry, I understand now.
Alright, cure job, okay.
Can she be cured?
It'll take a long time, but I'm confident that we'll win this fight. I can't bear to think otherwise.
Yes, it's probably just a question of money.
What are you talking about? It's a
Isn't
question
it
of
always?
willpower, and my daughter will win.
People electrocuted suddenly stopped. Cause of the accident, treatment for male butcher.
I do hope so. Although the treatment at the Karolinska University Hospital is very expensive.
Yeah, it's our only hope. Thanks to the good Dr. Blowberry, she finally has a bed. We're going out next week. It's our last chance. Do you have children?
Yes, I have a daughter too.
I want to study his eyes. I never got to do that. Oh, for God's sake.
We'd sacrifice our lives for our children, would we not?
Yes. Of course, yes.
Okay, let's have a look at him because we never did that. I like doing this. So, obviously he's been crying or upset. No, okay, not obvious. Well, I ain't highlighted that anyway. So, railway. He's married. He is married, yes. Shiny shoes recently cleaned. Remember there was mud on all their boots on the thing. A bracelet belonging to his daughter. Daughter's gift, like sticker right. Daughter's gift, I'm gonna say. One more thing. No, we found that. Oh wait, hold on. Shabby expensive waistcoat. Was once prosperous. Second-hand clothes. Maybe second-hand clothes. I don't know. Possibly. Due to the situation with his daughter. I'm gonna go there. Fuck it. Alright, let's go validate. We might be wrong, but whatever. Imprecise character description. Alright. Reginald Butcher, a married man, holds the position of railway worker. He is depressed due to the illness of his daughter, of whom he is extremely fond, obviously. His shoes are shining. They have no doubt been recently cleaned. He prefers expensive clothes, but can only afford them second-hand. Mr. Butcher loves his daughter and is not ashamed to wear a child's bracelet to display his affection. That's our character, but they said it was wrong. But there you go. Job.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Butcher?
I work at the office of the Underground Electric Railways Company.
Then you must be familiar with electrical devices.
I am indeed. Why do you ask?
It is of no consequence, but tell me, what are the reasons behind the problems you're experiencing at work?
Problems? What do you mean?
Cause of an accident, people electrocuted, suddenly stopped, letters, but yeah, his job. That would be it, a letter from his job.
You have already received a written warning.
Yes. I'm often late to work. My boss doesn't understand my situation. It's difficult since my daughter became ill.
I see.
Technical cab, what would he know about that?
Coincidentally, we found one of your company's cabs in the square where the accident occurred.
Really? Why was it there?
I have no idea. Do you?
No. But a week ago we had a technical cab stolen, along with its tools. Do you think that could be the one?
It's possible.
Yes, the company would have a record about what cab was taken. It looks like he's innocent at this point, I'm going to say. So, electrical. So that would be another line of inquiry. Okay, complex trap. Regional Butcher knows how to work with electricity because of his job, but that doesn't mean that he would be capable of creating a deadly electrical trap. Butcher's trap. Regional Butcher knows how to work with, and his job and would have been able to trap a character. It could be, but I very much doubt that, unless it was for money and he needed it. See, that's a line of inquiry right there. If we switch it and say no... I don't know. We have to put things more together on that. Well, really? That's it? That's all we got? So that's the only line of inquiry we've got. Oh, here we are. Butcher's problems. Wait. No, we know that already. So that is just a line we can take. Still suspicious of him, but I very much doubt that. I just don't think so. And again, he could have told them and handed them the keys to the actual thing itself. They promised him money, save his daughter. He'd do anything for his daughter. So let's stick with Butcher's trap for now. I'm still up in the air about that one. So for God's sake. Right, now we have to... Let's go back to the police station. Or accident, what area we can go to. I don't know what I want to do here. Because we could go to his workplace. Let's go to the accident area and try and find his workplace. Maybe we can have a little chat with them. In theory. We might not even find it. I don't know. God damn, the loading screen's long. It is boiling hot, man. Right, so here is the place, but we're looking for the railway. Wait, they've lifted that, haven't they? Why is it saying look? Oh, looky here.
Mud. Oof, smells bad. Fresh paint, but from something else.
Interesting.
There was a collision here. Technical cab collided and stopped here. The lock was forced.
Examine the barrel and bucket shop. Snake's Nest conspiracy. In the district of St. Victor, while the act of demolishing an old house, masons have uncovered a nest of snakes. What? Which has spawned upwards of 100 squirming reptiles. These reptiles inhabit the bottom of the well. Long since dried up in the middle of the snake's nest, there was a skeleton of a child who had likely plunged into the well. Wow. To his or her... Wow. To his or her death. Surprisingly, the skeleton in question was still holding a red Morocco portfolio, which distinguished a part of a legible strip of paper which read, "Do not reveal the plot." What? That's crazy. And what's all this creaking shit? That's creeping me out. Alright, I've got to pick a lock. Oh, here we go. Alright, whatever. Let's go a big one. 3 and 4.
There's no space for this lockpick.
We need the top one. Wait, hold on. I'm very confused about this. We need 2 more to go.
There's no space for this lockpick.
It's driving me nuts. I don't believe this shit. I'm skipping it. Fuck it.
A workshop. Saleable items are produced here. Mud. Oof. Smells bad.
Maybe it's horse shit. So it continues outside. Or through a door. Secret passage? Underneath here. What a mess.
It looks as though the carpet was placed here intentionally.
Obviously.
An old access point to the sewers.
So, go into the sewers, examine. Oh. So there's hundreds of reptiles squirming down there? Good God. Alright. I'm pissed off it took this long to get this far, guys. Chain reaction. Oh, so sorry about the lockpicking. That's really pissed me off. See what I mean, guys? I'm losing severe patience with this shit. I might actually leave it here just to break up the video a little bit more. I don't know, to break up the playthrough. We'll see. We'll see. Because I don't want to do this like all night kind of thing. This is creepy as fuck. Examine the sewers. Ugh. Guys, I'm going to check the timing of the video. I don't know who we're following or chasing or whatever. This is very interesting stuff though. Sorry about the lockpicking. I should have just skipped it a lot sooner. $30, guys. I'm going to leave it here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry about the lockpicking. In the next part, we're going to be examining these sewers and getting to the bottom of this crime as well, and hopefully going to interrogate some of those other guys as well. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Links will be in the description below, and I will see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.